Number 5, Breachers. Breachers is an awesome tactical shooter 5v5 multiplayer game. It's called Breachers as you may be breaching as the enforcers trying to push your way into the control point, or you're ambushing as the revolters trying to push them back. Amazing gun mechanics, tons of variety of weapons and tactical gear, including drones, charged explosives to blow up holes in the sides of buildings or windows to get into the buildings. This game has been a juggernaut since it came out, and it's no surprise that it's a top trending game on the Quest store. With 2,165 ratings, giving this about a 4.7 rating, 86% of those are all 5 stars. People saying this could be the best game. A lot of reviews just trying to get you to use their discount code. People pointing out how tactical the games can be, but also other things they'd like to see added even in the 5-star reviews. And of course, the 3%, the 1-star reviews are mostly citing a few technical issues, but more often multiplayer issues, toxic community people, and some people saying they end up in servers and people are just camping on you and it ends up being boring. Overall, an extremely positive rating. It's no wonder it's trending, and it hasn't even been out that long, so that's also impressive that it's on this list when it's been out since April 13th. Game is definitely worth the $30 you'd pay for it, in my opinion. Number 4, Budget Cuts Ultimate. Budget Cuts Ultimate took the original Budget Cuts game and the second one from like 2018 and 2019, put them all into one full package that you can get together now that just released this year. This stealth action game puts you in a world of robots where the last human coworker has been taken away and you have to stealthily figure out what's going on. Like a lot of common stealth games, this gives you the choice though. You can be stealthy and careful, or you can just go all out and fight your way through to try and get through this game. Game advertises over 10 hours of gameplay, and with that it's got a very high rating at about a 4.8 rating of 139 ratings. 89% of those are 5 stars. People saying they've played this game multiple times, that it's tons of fun. Best game they've played since they were a kid. And with very few low ratings, it's hard to even find a written review that isn't good. You get up into the 3-star ratings and you see some that say clunky, some people saying the teleporter isn't enough for them, or that they found the game kind of boring. But overall, this game is well loved and gives you a good amount of gameplay with some classic VR visuals, mechanics, and fun. Budget Cuts is definitely a game to consider. Number 3, Eye of the Temple. Eye of the Temple VR is a truly unique VR game in that it uses your real-world locomotion while changing the world around you inside the game to trick your brain into feeling like you are scaling this huge temple when you're actually only walking around in about the same 6-foot by 6-foot play space over and over again. You're going on an adventure into this temple to try and find the ancient legend of the Eye and what happened there. Since this game uses no kind of locomotion, it's extremely unlikely people will get VR motion sickness in this game, and it really shows in the high rating. This game has about a 4.8 rating with 191 ratings, and almost all of those are 5 stars, 88% of them. People saying this is one of the most immersive experience there is. People saying they loved it so much they were compelled to even write a review. It's just the best. And the lowest reviews saying that they're having some trouble with the locomotion system, or they didn't know that they had to be able to walk around in the real world to play the game. And really, that's the main issue people are having with it. I've played this game inside, outside, different places, and I can tell you this is something truly unique and an experience I think everyone with the Quest should get to try at some point. Number 2, Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue. The Hello Neighbor series has been an extremely popular game franchise. The series has you playing as kids who suspect their neighbor is up to something bad, and you have to stealthily sneak in and figure out what's going on. This now comes into the world of VR in a game completely established and built for VR. This horror puzzle game has an interesting mechanic where you play multiple characters who have to help each other out, so you're able to switch back and forth between those characters. Character might find a key in one room that they then have to pass off through some sort of hole in the wall to a kid in another room who then uses the key, all while trying to avoid your scary neighbor who will chase you down and get you. For being the number 2 highest trending game, it's surprising that the rating is substantially lower than all the previous ones, with about a 3.8 rating out of 354 ratings. That still is 45% 5-star, but a lot more mixed reviews in the 4, 3, 2, and 1-star ratings. At the top end, people are saying it's a good game, but there is some bugs. People saying that they absolutely love it, but still pointing out a lot of the cons. But a lot of the lower reviews citing there is a lot of bugs, some that even prevent them from playing the game, from opening the game, and from getting further in it. And some of these reviews are still recent, meaning that they are still probably working out the bugs. As I personally played this game, I do know there was some times where I had issues with it glitching or with the frame rates dropping. I never had it fully game break, but it's definitely something I'm hoping to see more improvements in the patches, because obviously by the amount of people who are buying this game, they really want this game to work and do well in VR, and I would love to see it get to that point. Number 1, Peaky Blinders: The King's Ransom. Based on, of course, the epic gangster drama show, Peaky Blinders drops you into the universe of that show. You're in 1920s Birmingham and London, going through multiple locations in the show and running into multiple characters from it while trying to figure out what's happening. As you're dragged into England's criminal underworld, you have more and more people chasing you down, trying to get Winston Churchill's red box from you. For such a well-known franchise and for being the top trending game at the moment, surprising that this also has about a 3.8 rating with 359 ratings. 52% of those are 5-star and very balanced also between 4, 3, 2, and 1-star ratings. People are saying it does have bugs. Don't listen to the low reviews because it does have bugs like everything else, but the game has a bunch of free story extensions and a roadmap for where it's going to continue to go for people who have bought it. People saying that they absolutely loved it. It was nice to see a story-driven game, but some people saying once you finish the main story, there's nothing left to do and we're hoping to get a refund. People saying that they just did not enjoy it. People said that there's basically a walking and opening up doors simulator. Definitely very mixed reviews, but such a well-known IP, it's probably helped drive a lot of those sales up. Did you try Peaky Blinders, or was there any game on this list that you tried that you really are surprised that it's trending at all? I'd love to know in the comments down below, but thank you once again for coming out. I hope you found a new game here that you want to play now. What? And thank you so much for coming out, and I will see you in another reality.